The best thing you can do to be successful in your business, and I mean the best thing you can do, is to write yourself a proper business plan. Yet I see so many entrepreneurs try and take the shortcut route by writing a one-page plan. Don't do that. I'm going to show you why you need to do a proper plan, and I'm also going to show you how to do a proper plan in this video. Hi there, I'm Neil Sinclair, MD of LivePlan Business Services Agency. We are business growth specialists. We provide businesses with assurance, autonomy, and levels of abundance. Now, we're releasing 2 to 3 videos a week on our YouTube channel, so if you don't want to miss out on any of those fantastic business growth hints and tips for your business, then please make sure you subscribe to our channel by clicking on the bottom right-hand corner of the video here, as well as clicking on the bell so you get notifications when we do release the video. And also, please make sure you like or don't like our videos that we produce on our channel here. And finally, please make sure you comment or ask questions in the comment section below, and we will respond to those as well. At LivePlan, we've helped hundreds of small companies grow since 2001. These are businesses typically from startups right through to about 100 employees. The most important system those businesses have developed over this time is a proper business plan that they refer to regularly, and I mean daily. Okay, so it is absolutely vital you have a proper business plan. Now, I just want you to think for a minute. Most small business owners invest more time planning their annual holidays than they do planning their business year on year. Now, that's a very harsh and sad state of affairs. And if you think about it, most small businesses also fail in their first 5 years. The number one reason for that is because of a lack of planning in their business so that they can actually do the right things when they need to do them. Okay, so it's absolutely vital you actually produce a proper business plan that you learn to work to. A business planning system should require you to do daily planning, weekly planning, monthly planning, and quarterly planning. And if you don't know how to do that, I'm going to show you how to do that today. In reality, business planning should be 5 to 8% of your total weekly time as a business owner. Now look, as you get better at this, it's going to drop down to about 5%. However, I'm going to show you the benefits of actually doing this sort of level of planning so that you can grow year on year. First of all, let me just tell you this. Look, every company I've worked with, if they've invested a minimum of 5 hours a week working on their business, including their business planning, they have seen consistent growth in their business of somewhere between 30 and 80%. Some businesses have even doubled their business year on year. Now, who's going to balk at that for the sake of actually doing some proper business planning every day in your business? It's absolutely vital you do this. Let me just put some numbers behind this so we can show you what I mean. Let's just take a look at the return on investment you can get from working on your business a minimum of 5 hours a week. Look, on the left-hand side here, you're going to see a range of different sales turnover levels, so 50,000, 100,000, 200,000, 400,000. Now, if you invest 5 hours a week, you will see about a 50% growth year on year, on average. Okay, give or take a few percentage. Some businesses double, depending on what industry you're in, but you'll see at least, on average, a 50% growth year on year from just 5 hours a week. Now, we're going to give you a couple of weeks a year off on holiday. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do 5 hours a week for 50 weeks of the year. That's a total of 250 hours. So if you can see on the top line there, if you're a very small business starting up, you're doing 50,000 in your local revenues, whether that's dollars, pounds, or euros, it doesn't matter, and you're investing 5 hours a week, so 250 hours a year on achieving that 50% growth. Basically what you're doing is you're getting paid $100, pounds, or euros an hour in your business for working on your business for those 5 hours a week. Now, if you're a slightly bigger business and you're doing 100,000 turnover, then investing those 5 hours a week is going to give you a 200 an hour return on investment. If you're doing 200,000 revenues and you're putting in 5 hours a week, that's going to give you £400 an hour ROI. And if you're doing 400,000 turnover and you're doing 5 hours a week, it's going to give you an £800 an hour ROI. And it just keeps going up as if your turnover is higher than that. So hopefully that explains to you the importance of you doing your business planning. You will get a 50% year-on-year growth if you are doing 5 hours a week working on your business. Now, a lot of business owners tell me, Neil, I'm already working, 40, 50, 60, 70 hours a week. How am I supposed to find 5 hours a week? Well, it's quite simple, really. What you've got to do is you've got to look at the sladges, what I call sladges, silly little admin jobs. Now, I don't mean to demean any administrators or anything there by saying that, but I just call them sladges. As a business owner, if you've got, if you're doing 50,000 turnover, if you can earn 100 an hour working on your business, what are you doing £25 an hour or $25 an hour or €25 an hour jobs when you should be investing that time into 100 an hour business planning activities? Okay, so find the money and the time to actually pay someone to do some of these admin jobs so you can free your time up to actually work on the business. So pay someone else to perform those lower paid work so you can do some more business planning. Why do you need a plan? Well, look, if you want everyone in your business, even if it's just you to start off with as a solopreneur or self-employed person, if you want them all singing from the same page, you need a plan, okay? And then you've got to share it with them, okay? So look, the business planning, now if you have a team already, business planning is a great team building exercise, and you'll be amazed how much just giving your team the opportunity to contribute to the growth of your company and coming up with ideas, you'll be amazed how much information and the ideas that come out of your team once they believe that this is going to be a planning system that you're going to implement in your business. So there may be a level of skepticism to start with, thinking, is this the next best shiny thing from the boss or whatever? But if you're being consistent with this and with the planning process, what I'm talking about with you today, they will quickly adopt this and they'll really contribute towards your business, and you'll be able to create greater synergies there through the rest of your team if you have one. The first thing with a business plan is to identify your goals. Now look, as part of this process, I have to declare now, I'm not a great planner of doing long-term strategic plans, okay? Unless you're investing in some major capital expenditure, whether it's buying a building or you're spending, $500,000 on printing equipment or major capital investments, then really our goals are aspirational. And the reason why I'm saying that is because if you're doing this planning process properly, after the first year, your capabilities of you and any team you have are going to be way bigger than what they are now. Okay, so what that means is that when you first start doing your planning process, most people overestimate what they can achieve in their first year, but they massively underestimate what they can achieve in the next 3. And the reason for that is because as you grow year on year, your capabilities grow and things become easier for you. Any particular task becomes easier because you're getting better at what you're doing and your knowledge is growing as well as your confidence as a business person and a business planner. So with regards to your goals, what I want you to do is, yes, have goals, yes, have targets, and these are aspirational things for 5 years out, 2 to 3 years out, and we want goals for this year. Now, the goals for this year are a bit more realistic. I mean, look, if we think about how quickly things change, I mean, just look what's changed in the last 3 years. Look what's just changed in the last year. I mean, it's becoming increasingly more difficult to plan more than a year out because of the pace of change happening these days in business planning. So yes, be aspirational with your goal setting, but please, your operational business plan should be no more than 1 to 2 quarters, 3 to 6 months out, because anything longer than that's going to be outdated by the time you get there. Now, the business planning process really is the process that I teach you from Libabun here that we use here, and it has an annual plan, we have a 90-day plan, we have a monthly plan, we have a weekly plan, we have a daily plan, and we have KPIs in the business as well. Okay, so now the time frame it takes to do these things, if you're going to do a proper 1-year plan, which involves multiple pages, it's going to take you typically 3 to 5 days to do that the first time you do it. Okay, a 90-day plan will take you 1 day to do, a 3-month plan, a proper one. A monthly plan should take you 2 to 4 hours, so closer to the 2 hours once you get good at it. Okay, a weekly plan should take you 1 to 2 hours, and again, closer to the 1 hour once you get good at it. Your daily plan should be 10 to 15, maximum 20 minutes, more than 10 minutes as you get better and better at it. And the KPIs, well, they should be measured in there as well. So now there's different types of KPIs. There's lead KPIs and there's lag KPIs. Now, anything financial is always a lag KPI. In other words, it's a history lesson. If it's got a financial number on it as a KPI, it's something that's already happened for you. So, e.g., your turnover, or your expenses for the month, as an example, or your net profitability. Well, these are things that already happened, so therefore they are lagging indicators. Okay, lead indicators are activities that you can do today, or no longer, but this week, okay, that are going to help you actually move it towards your goals in your business. And it might be things like picking up the phone. How many people did you speak to on the phone today? How many meetings have you had today? Or how many meetings did you book today? Okay, these are activities that you need to be conducting today or at most this week to help drive your business forward. Now, those KPIs are lead KPIs. Okay, anything with a financial number on it, even if it's sales today, that is a lag KPI because it's already happened. Okay, so hope that's clear with you as far as KPIs goes. Now, the formula for engineering a plan is quite simple, really, but we start off with, look, a yearly plan, a quarterly plan, the monthly plan, the weekly plan, the daily plan. We have the KPIs for the plan, so what are the key KPIs you want to be measuring, and your PBs. Now, a PB are personal bests. Now, I'm a huge fan of personal bests, and there's a blog on my website about what Olympians can teach us. And it is all about personal best. Look, traditionally you'll find, when you have these awards in your business where you have Employee of the Week or Employee of the Month or whatever, that's playing a win-lose scenario. In other words, there's always the best. Now, why can't everyone win in a week or everyone win in a month? Now, I'm not saying that should always be the case. What I'm saying is that get people to measure their performance against themselves so they're constantly getting better and better and better. It's quite demotivating for team members if you've got one person in the business who's the natural performer in the business, who's always going to be the best salesperson, or is always going to be the best converter, or is always going to make the most phone calls because they're just that driven. Whereas, so they're always getting that award for Employee of the Month or whatever. Whereas if you just focus your business KPIs and the growth around personal bests, you're giving everyone the opportunity to do better every day and therefore get awards and get recognized and get rewarded by you and the other team members for growing and learning and contributing more towards your company goals. Absolutely vital you do that. One of the things I want to point out here is that many business owners refrain from doing a business plan or they got into business in the first place because they wanted to have greater levels of autonomy. In other words, they wanted to be their own boss and, they didn't want to have a job. There's a number of reasons for why they get into their business. However, in my experience, that as an entrepreneur, autonomy does not mean an absence of accountability. As a matter of fact, if you want autonomy in your business, you've got greater levels of responsibility in order to actually make sure things get done so you have that autonomy. Look, it's your business. Yes, you get to choose what you want to do on a daily basis, but you have to choose. Okay, you have a much greater responsibility, especially if you're paying the wages of other team members and you've got a whole lot of other things to be doing. If you want to give back to the community, you've got to bring the money in. The business has got to be thriving. You've got to be driving the business forward. Okay, so you have much, much greater levels of accountability as a business owner in order to get the autonomy in your business that you seek. Now, one of the critical things about business planning is that you've got to have the right execution and rhythm in your business in order to do regular business planning. Now, what I mean by this is that, look, business planning is both a discipline and a skill. So we're going to talk about the how you do business planning, but we're also going to talk about when you do business planning. So I've already started talking about when you do business planning. Now, look, there's a number of things you need to be doing with your business planning around the discipline and the skill aspect. So you've got to be recording your results. You've got to be reviewing your results. You've got to be reporting regularly, okay, daily for your team members. Look at those PBs, daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly PBs. You've got to be rewarding results. So again, you want to be rewarding people for achieving those personal bests on a regular basis. You want to have regular team meetings. So you should have a daily huddle with the immediate people around you, and you should have a weekly team meeting as an example, and you could have a monthly business planning meet as well, and how you're getting on with your KPIs and a range of things there. Again, I talk all about that in my courses that I run also. And then you want to reassess and retrain. So if any of these things aren't working very well, then you want to reassess them all and go back and retrain them in the areas of these 5 other areas that you need to pick up on. Now, there's lots of business planning tools out there that you could be using, and I've seen a huge range of them from free templates, which generally aren't very good, okay, up to people can pay several £1,000s or dollars for a business plan, which is, I think is ludicrous. Okay, you don't need to be doing that. We are certified and use a business planning tool called LivePlan. So you can find it here here's an example of it here on our website. So there's be links below in the video to our website to have a look at this. Now, LivePlan is a great planning tool. It syncs with online accounting software such as Xero and QuickBooks. Okay, so and it does cost you some money, but it's, if you wanted to invest in this yourself and just buy it yourself, you can buy it for a starting point of about $20 a month if you want to pay a monthly fee, or you can get it for a lower amount if you pay an annual fee. Okay, so look, this and considering this is one of the most important business systems you need to have in your business, for the sake of $20 a month, you're crazy if you don't do this. Okay, it's a great planning tool. and we've got lots of templates and everything on here. Now, I explain the opportunities for buying from us versus buying from LivePlan. We've developed a business planning template which gives you the framework you need to be very successful in your business. Let me just show it to you now. Okay, so with our business planning template here, what we've done is we've broken the business planning system down so you've got an annual plan, you've got a quarterly plan, you've got a monthly plan, you've got a weekly plan, and you're doing a daily plan. We also have training videos on this. You'll find some of these in the YouTube channel, the rest of our YouTube channel here, on how to do some of this. Okay, but it's absolutely critical you get the right execution and rhythm, and you develop that discipline and the skill needed to be doing effective business planning in your business. This is your key to success to grow. Okay, and there should be a range of things that covered off in here. As an example, you're going to cover off the opportunities in here. So, what is the problem we're solving? What is the target market? What is the competition size? Okay, you're going to talk about your company, what team you're going to have on board, what are your operations, what are the technologies you're going to use, what's the equipment and the tools, etc. you're going to use in here. You're going to put down your 3-year goals, so 1, 2, and 3-year goals. You're going to focus on these. Now, you're going to focus on both your personal goals and your business goals, so make sure you got those two things aligned. You're going to be talking about your planning process in here. So we're going to break it down. We're going to do your 3 monthly planning. Then we're going to break it down to your monthly planning. And we're going to break that down from there to weekly planning and then down to a daily plan further on down here as well. Now, you're also in here, you end up with a dashboard. Okay, in your live plan, so you end up with a dashboard and all the things you could be doing. Okay, and all, including all the numbers, etc. And it comes up with a breakdown of everything here on cash on hand right through to accounts receivable, days to get paid, accounts payable, days to pay. All this is available for you in LivePlan for a maximum of $20 a month. Okay, so it's very good. It's a very, very good tool, and you can play around with this. And there's a whole bunch of other tutorials in my YouTube channel. So look, one-page plans do not cut it to be successful in business. Okay, you've got to do a proper business plan, and you can look. We run a training day. We set people up on LivePlan in just one day. Okay, one day. And you'll get some homework from it as a result of that, but we'll set you up on LivePlan in just one day, and then we have a course that's available to you online 24/7 on how to implement this so you do daily, weekly, monthly, and quarterly planning. Okay, so business planning, absolutely critical you get it right. It's a key to success in your business. I wish you every success. We wish you success and abundance. If you want to find out more about this, then you can look at the links below the video here and register to find out a little bit more about our training days. Thanks again for watching our video. Please make sure you have subscribed by clicking on the subscribe button in the bottom right hand corner of the screen. Click on the bell as well so you get the notifications when we do release those videos. Please make sure you check out the links to our website and the courses that we offer below the video here in the comments section. And also please make sure you comment and or ask any questions about the video that we've posted for you here today. Have a fantastic and profitable day. Why would you choose to make it anything else?